What's going on, guys? So, what I want to show you today is a full exercise tutorial on how to do dead bugs. So you may be wondering what a dead bug is and why you should be doing it. So dead bug is an exercise for your core that trains your core to resist extension. So when you're thinking about resisting extension throughout your spine, it's basically just kind of give you an idea. When you go and reach your arms up overhead, you want to keep a good core position to where your rib cage is stacked on top of your pelvis, so you don't have a whole lot of movement going on at the spine. So people who are either in a little bit of anterior pelvic tilt like that, where that's kind of their natural resting posture, or people who just have a weak core or can't control their core, whenever they come up arms overhead, you'll see them kind of really arch through the lower back like that. Likewise, if they're doing a squat or a deadlift or something of that nature, you'll also see it happen a lot. So an example in a squat would be here, and instead of keeping your ribs stacked and your pelvis stacked and just moving through the hips in a squat there, you'll see a lot of people do this motion. So they'll start going out of their squat and they're just arching through their back a lot, and they're losing that good position. So that's where the dead bug comes into play. Great exercise to help with those things and just to train your core in general. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay on your back like this, like a dead bug. Hands in the air, and you want to keep your knees and your hips at 90 degrees. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big breath in through my nose. It's going to last about 2 or 3 seconds. And I'm going to try to fill that air into my stomach, my obliques, and my lower back. So you're thinking about kind of 360-degree extension all the way around your waist. So I'm going to breathe in and then fully exhale. And then you're coming back up to the start position. And then same thing. Breathe in through the nose. And then back up. And one of the biggest keys is you don't want to allow any space between your lower back and your floor. So if I extend my leg out and my back arches so that you can fit a hand underneath there, then you're not doing it correctly. Or you need a regression of the exercise. So the goal is to keep the low back flat on the ground. And again, another mistake is that people just get in way too much of a hurry. So they're just not really thinking about what they're doing, and they're going like this. But what I found is that once you really get people to start focusing on the breathing, it's going to slow you down, and you'll do it more correctly. So I'll show you one more good rep. Right there. And I truly believe that once you can do those with really good form and start progressing them even further to harder variations, it'll make a huge difference in the way that you feel and your ability to do squats and deadlifts while keeping the core really tight so that you can transfer force through your shoulders and your hips. But you want all of this to be pretty stable. So give it a try.